15.
It's a clean strike.
Love 13.
A little more patient. She can hit as big as anyone, but she's got to be a little more strategic against Mertens. Did we mention these are two of the cleanest ball strikers out there?
At the end of this rally, wasn't it, as well? This is not an easy shot to execute, is it?
Out. 30 all.
Both these players have terrific backhands. You might give
14, 13.
And I would probably give the edge to Mertens on that backhand side because she can.
Game. Mertens.
Extracts herself from some early trouble.
Love 15.
Let's look at the win predictor. The head-to-head obviously is very much in Mertens' favour. That about right, Chanda? 80-20? Seems a bit...
I would still, although, you know, you might give Mertens another, 5 or 6%.
13, 15.
His injuries last year were knee and related to the ribs as well. She talked about obviously some changes to the serve that she made last year and perhaps caused that problem, but of course was able to use the serve, the improved serve, to effectively become a better server ultimately, a more effective one.
Yeah, and that seemed to do wonders. Took the time to get healthy.
J.Pegula.
So easy on the eye, isn't it? Also enjoys playing in Hobart, this lady, doesn't she? A number of wins.
She withdrew from the first, but also be ready physically.
Out. 13, 15.
Put the time in. Who was healthy enough to train fully?
Out. 40, 15.
It just looks like both these players came ready.
Game.
This has been a super start.
Out. 15 love.
Jill, is it fair to say the second serve of Pegula is still an area that is...
Love. Out. 40 love. Game. Pegula.
It's been littered with winners, though.
Love 15.
That's just too good. Meeting the ball with a solid
Love
contact point.
13.
Well, the early change-up up the line again proved to be devastating.
We spoke about both players trying to look to take advantage of that second serve, but it's been Pegula right now that's taken more of the...
Thirteen, 14. Game.
Some really good attacking tennis once again.
That's just too good. Mertens working so well.
Love 15.
From a
Well, this is such good tennis, and it continues to improve.
Out. 31. Thirteen, 14. Game. Mertens.
Such a deadly change of direction again.
Love 15.
Oh, what a shot from Pegula right off the line. It started with a little extra angle to the Mertens forehand, but that's what Pegula was doing.
So much to admire from these two already.
15. Game. Pegula. New ball
Didn't
space.
quite accelerate through that one, though.
Love 15.
Seen it already today. That's a magnificent volley.
No, she didn't panic up there. Pegula got in good position for the volley. Yeah, so often, players sometimes try to make that approach an outright winner, but having to adjust off the net cord is perfectly played.
13-15. Game.
That will consolidate the break in fine fashion.
Coaches that can work together, you get a slightly different perspective that can be helpful.
Yeah, I actually watched Yoshihito Nishioka practice here about an hour and a half ago, and I kid you not, there was 6 people on the court with him. I could not believe what I was seeing.
It's a different level.
Yeah, it is.
So many players now are traveling with multiple coaches, physios, hitting partners.
Yep.
Mertens has taken on the challenge of going after her forehand. Pegula's been picking on it, and
Pegula to come over in that position.
Game. Mertens.
Second ace for the Belgian, and we're just a fraction over half an hour out here.
forehand. The backhand right in line with Pegula's flatness. That's why we're seeing some of these round. I mean, it's quick. The pace.
Yeah, I think that's also why we're seeing such a quality between these two, and why we're seeing,
Once again, such an easy change of direction, just caught. Wonderful movement. He liked it. It's not been an easy matchup, this, by any stretch for Jessica Pegula. She's looking for her very first win over Elise Mertens. Could it come today? She's halfway there, 6-4. The quality that she possesses.
15.
That's also something Jess's coach Mark mentioned before the match, is a lot of it.
I thought it was really interesting when she spoke after the US Open last year, because we talked about the tangible improvements, that trying to work on that sort of mental side of the sport. And she actually referenced the match with Cain in New York, second round last year. She was down 4-3, 15-40. Just trying to sort of compartmentalize it a little bit more.
Game. Mertens.
That's well played by Mertens. Was a contender on paper, week in and week out, answering questions about when she was going to make the first big breakthrough. She had gotten to multiple quarterfinals, couldn't quite get past that hurdle.
How are we going to do this? How are we going to achieve better results at the majors? They formulated a plan that's obviously worked pretty well.
Something she managed a couple years ago when she started rising in the rankings consistently. Wow. I missed that one. On that point for her, she said, you know, the results were up and down, and even though they were good at certain events, and for her it was about maintaining her calendar year, and that's what she feel like has made her a lot stronger.
And she certainly, Pegula, achieved that consistency and even maintain that baseline.
J.Pegula.
Couldn't have taken that much earlier. Yes, 78 singles matches that year, Jill.
That's incredible.
And that's not counting the doubles.
Yeah,
And there were how many of those?
Well, and that led to questions about her playing at the majors.
Sure.
There's been multiple games now where Pegula has gotten up.
Out. 15. 30. Out. 15. 40.
Yeah, to get a break. Magnificent tennis.
Pegula.
How well she's constructing these points, moving the ball beautifully. And it's been a very focused and strategic way of moving the ball to open up the court. Sometimes she goes up the middle to not give Mertens much angle, but then this point was a foot race. Pegula wins that one as well.
Ms. Mertens is requesting the replay of the call on the left. Thirty left.
Yes. Oh, do very nicely.
Fault C, 15.
Now, Pegula knew as soon as it left her rack, it just didn't quite.
It's up in the stakes.
Just trying to do a little bit more, Mertens.
Game. Pegula.
I totally agree. And Nick, you're absolutely right. That's something that you mentioned earlier that they had been working on. You know.
Yeah, I think one of the most fascinating things about this sport is that movement.
That's why we see so much work on.
E.Mertens.
Yeah. Keeping herself in the conversation here is Elise Mertens. We've got lost in translation up here because you've never heard of S&C. Must be a lost a European lost in translation.
It must be. You said it in the break, and I was looking at you strangely.
Yeah, that's nice. Jill's got me. You know what S&C is, don't you, Jill?
I don't.
Oh, come on, guys.
I wish.
You're letting me
Sorry,
down
Nick.
here. It's the
Sorry,
British. It's the
Nick.
British thing again. Our director's got it. He's all over it.
Just say strength.
Anyway, let's rewind a fraction. Pegula's looking so good today. And again, without harbouring the point, to me that's a good example, which she... That was just...
Game. Pegula. New ball space.
And look, Mertens hasn't played badly, but if you are the Mertens team, you have access to a lot of this data. You know, you throw everything out that you can.
Love 13.
That.
And she even wanted that one. That is how.
Game. Pegula.
Nice unblemished record that Elise Mertens holds over Jessica Pegula. Looks as though it's about to shift.
Pegula. It's by out. 15 on. 30-15.
Pegula's
Out. 14-15.
It's in. Something's gone Mertens' way in a long point for once.
But it's taking that kind of point for Mertens to keep herself in this. This was incredible. Back and forth. Pegula resetting the point with an incredible lob. And then Mertens returning the favor. And that's just to get back to deuce. Maybe she's got something going, Mertens.
Deuce.
Gave Mertens an opportunity to stay in the rally, and the Belgian took it.
She keeps pushing, though, Pegula, not panicking.
An imperious display from Jessica Pegula, who beats Elise Mertens for the very first time in her career. And that's a real marker laid down by the American. Outstanding from start to finish. She's a winner, 4-2.